Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. All right. I'm putting cases on all you bitches. Huh? You think you can do this shit? Jay! You think you can do this to me? You motherfuckers will be playing basketball in Pelican Bay when I get finished with you. You'll never see the light of day. Who the fuck you think you fucking with? I'm the police. I run shit here. You just live here. Yeah, that's right. You better walk away. Go on, walk away, because I'm going to burn this motherfucker down. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
This is mine, you can't take it. As long as I know I've got love, I can make it. For once in my life, I have someone who needs me. For once I can say, this is mine, you can't take it. As long as I know I have love, I can make. For once I can feel that somebody's heard my plea.
What's the deal, y'all?
What's good?
What up, though?
It's your girl, the Caribbean Chocolate, Jocelyn Navarro.
Good. It's the one that gets all out.
Now somebody hit my music.
I'm contemplating and chasing, handling biz right now. We never waiting and patient, jumping at the crib right now. Put up my label, we make it staying legit right now. Could call the doctor, we operating, they sick and sit right.
For once I can say, this is mine, you can't take it. As long as I know. You already know what it is by the sound of my voice. That's right, it's your boy, Mr. 6'9", JT, back in this piece once again. And it didn't come alone. We got some special guests coming in. Hopefully the homie is able to get in and be able to hear us clearly. But before I go there, I couldn't do this without El Capitan, El Jefe himself, Escobar. You know what I'm saying? We talking about El Cheech. You on mute, Papa. See, we already started off.
My bad. What's going on? Chicha La Casa once again. What's popping? Still repping the land. How you doing, JT, man?
What the helly?
What the helly?
What the helly, bro? I got 2 tickets yesterday. 2 parking tickets.
No way. How the fuck?
At the same place downtown.
You was asking for it. What do you do?
I just parked. Like, I parked right. You know how the sign, like, it'll say 2-hour park, and then on the back end of the sign it'll be like no parking. So I parked. I parked
Gotcha.
with the arrow facing the 2-hour parking, and then I got 2 tickets back to back, bro. Like,
oh shit!
I'm like, so y'all gonna write me one at 10:39 and write me one at 11:26? Like, it don't make no sense. But I'm talking too much. Look, we said we had some special guests.
Take off that silly ass hat.
Fucking copper.
No, well, I said we had some special guests. Of course, we got royalty coming to the building.
My nigga.
When I say royalty,
when was the last time?
Bro,
like 2 years in the making?
I think it's like 2 years in the making since they done pulled up to the church, to the congregation. I mean, we done pulled up, of course, a Nuck If You Buckingham Palace before a couple times. But first, I got to start off with the homie, got wreak havoc inside the motherfucking building.
What's good, y'all?
What's going on?
What's
Look,
going on?
look at him stunting. This nigga got a chalice, $10,000
Yeah, you know, man.
chandeliers hanging.
You know what I'm saying? We be doing all right. We doing all right out here. Doing
Yeah,
our best. You
I
know what I
see
mean?
you, man. I see you. This nigga's shining, nigga. I can smell it, nigga.
24-inch python, brother.
Look at the arms on this nigga.
Yeah,
But we are in here, man. Definitely glad to have you back once
for sure.
among us.
For sure.
Before we go any further, we are definitely waiting on the homie TC, trying to get
Yeah.
these technical difficulties together. Hopefully, he's able to slide in very shortly. Pause on the slide in part very shortly. But with that, hold on, wait. I think this him. Let me try. Okay, TC, try to unmute your mic, but don't use your camera. Let me see something. Because it's showing he got all his bars. So we gonna see. We'll bring it back up in 1 second. But with that being said, look, make sure y'all like, follow, subscribe to us. Hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button, all that good stuff. Turn on your notifications too. Follow us on all your favorite social media platform apps, whether it be the Book of Faces, Twitter, now known as X, IG, catch us on the TikTok, YouTube. Also, I have a Blue Sky account that I haven't posted on in 2 months. I promise y'all I'm gonna get back on it, and I'm getting ready to turn my Snapchat into the Marcel Mike Snapchat. I'm gonna have to filter it out. I might have to filter it out for sure. but with that being said, make sure y'all do all the good stuff. Follow us on all your favorite podcast services, whether it be Apple Podcasts, Spotify, good podcasts. Once again, inside the top 10. I want to thank y'all again. Also, follow us on audiobook, Amazon Music, YouTube, all that good stuff, man. Follow, subscribe. But we got a lot to talk about. A lot of things happen that just made me say, what the hell? What was the big thing that happened? Before we go ahead and get started, you know, we got to go to rumors. So let's go ahead and do it. I'll be right back, y'all. And we are back with the rumors and news. So that was a lot that went on over this past week. It just made you scratch your head and say, what the hell? So that being said, title of the episode, what the hell? So we had a few things that happened. Releases upon releases upon non-renewals upon releases. Departures, all that good stuff. Well, not really good stuff, bad stuff. I don't know why I say good stuff. TC is trying to join in right now, just waiting for him to try to unmute that mic. But we had some releases that went down, man, and it was
Ridiculous.
it was kind of sad, like seeing a lot of them happen because it made some of them made no sense. Some of them did make sense. You know,
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Let's hop right into it. So one of the first ones that came out the gate that I saw was Braun Strowman.
You see the reason that they gave?
No, what was the reason?
What was the fucking reason? No, I guess a high salary.
Yeah, that sound about right. And I'm just gonna run through the rest of these names real quick. We had
Bounce out. Dakota Kai. Oh, we got
Eddie
Thorpe.
Get his ass out of here.
Thorpe. He's a Native American, man.
We can't. I mean,
that's the Tonka grandson.
I mean, technically, we can't get him out of here. I mean, this is his land first.
I know.
But we had Caden and Carter.
This was the head scratcher.
Yeah. Like, how does that happen?
Caden and Candace, right?
Yeah, Caden and Candace Carter.
Katana Chance.
Katana Chance, Caden Carter, but
I don't know what to say like that. They were Caden and Carter. They were like Drew Hill.
Not Drew Hill.
Oh no.
But what got me about this whole entire thing is you're trying to do this tag team division, right? And then you let go of a legitimate tag team. Make that shit make sense. Shout out to John Watson. John Watson said on the Braun Strowman situation,
What up, Jay?
his salary in his leg is 15%
Yeah,
paralyzed. So yeah,
that's true. Yeah, he
that's
has
what,
some like leg problem, but they were, I guess, mark my word, you will see Braun Strowman at one point back, for the third time, you know.
I mean, they said the WWE left
Oh,
the
there
door,
you go.
you know what I'm saying? So that's reported by Ringside News. Take it how you get it. Also, Cora J, man.
Poor Jay, bro. See, she got her tits done, and boom, you're out of here. That's some bullshit.
That's
Yeah,
messed
but it's that whole injury liability thing. Like if you done been hurt a bunch of times when they was getting ready to set something up for you, then they gonna look at you like, it's a
Or
liability
perhaps you
situation.
in the backstage, perhaps you know what I mean. You complain a lot, you know. So
ain't no
it's crazy because she was one of the first wrestlers to pop up in TNA, right?
yeah.
I think it's yeah.
Yeah. So it's, I don't know. You could tell Brown Breaker got some pull. Like, I don't want that bitch over here. No, I was kidding.
That's crazy.
Hey, this nigga's wild.
Wow, no, bro. The name that it was crazy. Riley Osborne, I believe he was one other guy that one of the first ones to pop up in TNA.
mm,
Um, he I guess the rumor was that he refused to go to Evolve.
really?
So yeah,
This nigga's
and
refusing to go places? Like, you
Listen,
yeah.
no
So I
no offense.
believe
No
that
offense.
they
We wasn't
said
watching that
so.
nigga anyway.
oh, want nobody checking for that shit.
I
Ain't no
know
reason to have that bass in his voice. He can just calm down.
that was the son Ozzy Osbourne didn't claim.
Yeah,
Mm, mm, mm,
he
mm.
got up out of there. We also had coming up out the releases Shayna Baszler, bro.
That's big. That's big. Cause
I
the first thing I'm gonna tell you this, Rick, right? And JT, you attest to this. As the first thing, a Cleveland nigga, when we saw Shayna Baszler that got released, the first thing came to mind is like our AIW champion is back. JT, talk
hey,
about that.
I
No,
wasn't even mad for real because I'm a stand for Shayna, and at the end of the day, it's like you just got her sitting here doing nothing in these bullshit ass factions and tag teams where she just look basic, and I don't do basic when I got a killer right here, and I watched her be a killer. So what I'm saying, I've been saying low key, I've been saying free Shayna for a minute. If you're not doing nothing with so, go ahead.
no,
She don't get right.
and I definitely agree with you on that. Like for me, right, you literally, and to go to your point, she was a beast in NXT, right? She got up to the main roster. Vince turned her into a vampire, had her biting people.
Oh,
Speaking of vampires, make sure y'all go see Sinners, okay?
hey, listen.
Go see Sinners. Should we being kind to one another? But
So,
no,
so sinners, man. How, let's talk about that real quick, man. They changed the game.
hell yeah,
Hey, that was fire, bro.
he changed the game. He
Mike,
got like Ryan got a contract where he gets his movie rights back
After 7 or 8
hey,
years, right? How many years? After 25 years?
after 25 years. He gets his like you know how many big time Hollywood directors try to fight to get that deal. So
mm-hmm.
Yes. Another thing he did, I believe, where I think the place that is based out of,
mhm.
there was probably like they had to go to Memphis to go to the movies. I guess they did like a premiere in that particular place. So that dude's doing a lot, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out. Make sure y'all go
And
see it.
Him and B have never missed.
Nah, he don't miss. I don't watch all his films all the way down to Fruitville Station, his first one. But he don't miss. I mean, we seen what he did with Black Panther, right? But
Man,
um, let's say, come on, baby, come on, hit the unmute on your mic. Um, what else we had inside rooms of news? We also had more releases. So sorry, Shotzi. Her contract was not renewed. This is coming from Fightful. We got. I mean, okay,
You got. What about Jakara Jackson? Were you surprised when that popped up?
man. You know how mad I was. I was mad. Like I was mad as hell, bro.
I thought she was gonna be safe as long as she was paired up with Lash.
Yeah, I mean, but she's
Because
just getting better though.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, because again, we talking about like if we gonna have a tag team division, you gotta have tag teams, and it's like that was one of them. Like it was solid. She was getting better. We know Lash is gonna be like the center point, but as long as you had your car with us, like okay, we good. We got money. I just said nah, she gotta go. That's kind of crazy, but it is what it is.
I don't know, bro.
He got it. He's back. Oh, I think he unmuted it, but
Did he? You gotta hit
yeah,
them. Nah, come on, Reed. Come on. We praying. See, everybody
Hey,
put your
we
hands.
still praying.
Um,
hey,
Do, 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 do.
Also, we had inside the rumors of news, as far as releases, Dakota Kai, bro.
Man, she just got her curls back, bro. What the
it's,
fuck?
hey, hey, let me tell you how she threw me for a loop when I opened up the timeline that day. Cause I swear she was a sister for like 0.5 seconds. I had to like, hold up. But this one wasn't surprising to me for real. Like,
What? It wasn't?
no, because the more I think about it, Dakota really peaked in NXT. We didn't get past that. That whole like snapping and turning on Tegan and then going bad for a while. That was like that was the ceiling. Once she got to main roster, it was not hitting the same at all. We tried, we didn't do it, and like like my boy said on Young Kings earlier this week, like she was the least interested person in multiple groups.
God damn.
Yeah. The group kept getting bigger and she kept getting less significant. That's just where we was at with it.
An injury prone.
Uh,
And two,
but she's the only person that can speak English in the group.
I mean, yeah, but
Konnichiwa.
This nigga. No, but no, my whole thing was this, bro. Like, okay, she was obviously over inside the feud with Two Wings over there, Lyra Valkyria, right? She was
mm,
obviously more over. The people, not only the people in the IWC, the people in the crowds were over for Dakota, over the heels for Dakota, bro. And for you to release her, um, that to me just pissed me off. Yo, shout out to Marty McFly and you joining us on the IG. Um,
Yeah.
but that to me was just acidine, right? Because this past Monday, EO Sky was getting the ass whooped. And I was like, damn, it'd be nice if somebody was there to run in and save her. Oh, that's right. Released her. And like right now, where does damage control even stand? Because Oscar's out,
yeah,
Kyrie Sane is out. So now you just have EO, right? And there's no Dakota Kai.
hey, but Kyrie on the way back though.
Man,
She got
she been on the way back forever.
she said she got some A1 grip strength too.
Man, that But that really pissed me off. Man. That really pissed me off. Like seeing that happen to Dakota. Like, meanwhile, you got people like um, Nikita Lyons who has the same knee issues, and I don't clamor for anyone to not be gainfully employed. You know what I'm saying? Like, because everybody need a job out here, everybody need a hustle. But if we're talking about releases, like we could have won another. But
Nah, bro. Don't
but
be disrespectful, bro.
no, I ain't being
Look,
disrespectful. I'm telling the truth. What you talking about?
It's finest
look,
milk.
listen.
She just got a fat ass. That's it, bro.
Right. Sarah Lee's little cousin is not doing it for me outside of the aesthetic.
Hmm.
I can't listen to her talk because I lose it. I get real lost with it. Like,
Kind of like watching Iggy Azalea. Remember Ti's artist?
see, I try not to make that comparison because it's gonna make it so much worse. But it's like
No, it's true. Tell the truth, nigga.
it's getting to that point. That's
You in
like,
the church. You gotta tell the
like,
truth.
can you just not talk? Whatever you do, like, it just sounds worse every single week. And look, I never was really impressed with her in ring, but
Mm.
now it's like you just trying anything
Twerk.
just because you think it's gonna pop the crowd. And
Did you see the referee's face when she started twerking? So like, man,
come on now.
what's going on? TC, we gonna keep trying, man. Gosh, EP Mux, what is you doing?
We trying. We trying. We
We
good.
gonna keep trying. Let me see.
That's
What
crazy.
else?
Yeah, we also talking about the talent that was let go. Gigi Dolan's gone too, but there was like over 12 people that were let go in different departments. For cost cutting reasons. Like
Yeah.
the
And see,
senior vice
and see,
president, creative.
Gigi, on. Like, if it was not for them cheeks, what would we be saying about Gigi Doe? It's like,
I would say that
Go.
she had a crazy ass spot when she was in the Indies.
Oh, you talking about it? Go.
the nasty shit. No, no,
We talking about
that
it.
would have been my reasons not to sign her ass. Like, no, you're not coming in here with that bullshit. I'm sorry. Oh, but
Hey
nah,
yo.
if Gigi did not have them cheeks, she would be JC Jane, and how JC Jane is still sticking around is crazy to me.
Oh wow.
Damn.
Hot take.
Let it be known. Let it be known. I don't know, man. For me, I like the Gigi, right? I also like the CM Punk's IG post
Oh
that he
Lord,
gave to Cora Jade.
Who's that?
CM Punk. No, CM Punk. Did you see the IG post he did for Cora Jade after she got
yeah.
released? He said, "Gonna miss you, kid. Uh, so proud of you, everything you done, and even more excited for what you got next. You'll crush it, whatever you land. Stay there. Stay away from Tony. Stay away from TK. Like,
Whoa, that nigga said that?
Hey, that's
hey,
tampering.
is
Oh
it?
wow.
That's tampering. Listen,
Is it?
so TK don't need a reason to try and sue this motherfucker. Like, he he been sitting on it for a while now. You know what I mean? He already had him fearing for his life. It ain't nothing for him to be like, hey,
Oh, look. Damn,
Hold
Ray
on, Ray
Sean.
Sean. Shout out to the homie. He said, "How would you guys feel if Meech Chan is on the list on the next releases?"
Me personally, not no so much. Dallas, on the other hand, I think he'll have an issue.
Man, listen, if they release Meech Chan, I'm running through a brick wall because there's so much untapped potential.
I got a brick wall right here. Go ahead.
I don't know if I would be mad. I don't know how I would feel because I don't know what we want from her. Like, we haven't seen nothing that takes past the mid card. And it's like, I'm sure she could, but haven't seen it yet. Like, she's another one that it's like, I seen better from her when she was in NXT. And I'm not saying, like, it's no fault of her own. It's just like, where is the next step? Like, the stuff she did with Chelsea was dope. But then we just kind of dropped it, and she just been like, side character, doing this whole thing with B-Fab and everything like that. Like, we're not giving her legs, and that's my problem. And I don't know if we're going to.
Not giving her a leg to stand on. She's Zach Gowen out here, man. It's crazy work, bro. Crazy work. Speaking of that, Zach Gowen going up against Ricochet at Beach Bash. I don't know if y'all seen the announcement.
Oh my God, no.
Who?
Zach,
the legged motherfucker?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
They really did that.
TK trying to pop them ratings.
Hey, break a leg, kid.
Hey, bro, chill.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey, talking about AEW and TK, what you guys think about EJ and Duka?
So if you didn't know, free agent EJ and Duka. So AEW already refuted the rumor that they said the reason why they didn't see him much because anyone he put him next to, he kind of outshined him physically. I think it was a case of not knowing what to do with a big man once again. If you look at the track record in AEW, tell me one successful big man that has been inside the AEW title picture that was believable.
That's not TK's style, you feel me?
What is a believable big man? What is a believable big man in the almost exclusive whites? Riddle me that. Because I don't think anyone over there knows how to build, book, and promote a big man, a believable big man.
Nope.
You just go down the list.
Maybe.
Brody, R.I.P. to him. Luchasaurus, Lance Archer.
Mm-hmm.
Who else we got?
Powerhouse Hobbs.
There we go. Powerhouse Hobbs.
Wardlow.
Oh my God! What happened? What happened to all the ladies talking about the War Daddy? What happened? What happened to the aura?
Big Cass.
Big Bill. Like, oh, it's one after another. Low key, I think the only example that had some decent success was Miro, but then we just dropped it off the map. Now he back in the Fed, so it's like you either don't know how to build them at all, or you can't sustain them, which is a hallmark of the company, honestly.
These are not opinions; these are facts.
Dead facts, for real.
I don't want y'all to be coming here talking about, oh, y'all just shit. No, I like what AEW is doing, but I'm also going to call a spade, bro. Like, how do you not push this guy, EJ and Duka? Like, he could have been something if you would have did it right. But you had him next to Swerve, like for 2 episodes of Dynamite. Was it 1 episode of Dynamite, 1 episode of Collision? That was it.
And that's one thing. It's like, why is it if you critical, all of a sudden it's like you shitting when you want them to fail? I've said since one, nobody wants AEW to fail. We went and made this become a thing because we wanted an alternative. And business is better when you have alternatives and other options. Nobody wants the company to fail. As a matter of fact, I've maintained that my issues with that side has never been the company, it's been the head of the company. It's the people running the shit. If you fix that, we wouldn't have no issues. But ain't nobody gonna fix that because they cut the checks. They don't know how to properly book shows. They don't know how to properly book talent. They don't know how to sustain long-term stories. They don't know how to sustain characters, sustain long-term top-tier faces or heels.
Message.
There is a structure problem. There's an institutional problem. That's my issue. I don't never want to see AEW fail, but damn it, they got to show me something that proves me that they're going to succeed long term. That's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Someone call 911. Someone
You know what I'm
call.
saying? Sometimes you gotta let them know. I feel you on that. Speaking of AEW released The Righteous. So The Righteous have been released, and then Karrion Kross put out a teaser with their theme song playing. He went to snapping, and then if you were on the Twitter today or on IG, you seen the video that they released as well. And they mentioned everyone's looking at the Puppet Master. What has Karrion Kross been known as lately? The Puppet Master. So maybe this is it could be a real signing. Let's see what Logan James say. Hello, WWE releasing all the superstars for getting international talent. AEW is still beating WWE when it comes to signing major international stars, and I am disappointed to WWE not to get international stars.
What?
Okay, I mean,
what? Who?
What you
Now,
talking
the first
about?
one?
Hold
now
on.
Willis?
Allspray, Josh Alexander.
That's it.
Takesha.
Yeah, what the fuck have he done?
Hey, don't do that. Don't do that.
Not Takesha, Okada.
That, sir, that is the Continental Champion. You are not going to disrespect the Continental Champion. You're not going.
What is the significance of them signing international talent if they're only competing in front of 2,000 people?
Hey, niggas get shot every day. I really ain't got an answer for that. I don't got an answer for. No,
it's always, oh yeah, AEW signed all the international talent, and then they sit up there and they competing in front of these lackluster ass crowds. Like, I'm sorry. Yes, it does better for your company when you got somebody that people from Japan and Europe and all this other shit have seen before. But if you are not, I'm not gonna be too disrespectful. You're not putting up a house that is a genuine sellout, at least once a quarter. Then what are we hanging our head on signing international talent for? They don't want to come over here anyway. Osprey fly back and forth to work every week.
Couldn't have been
multiple hours.
Ray Sean says AEW has the talent. They just ain't got the storylines. It's like that. I don't know, man. I think the release in The Righteous was good. As far as the international talent, they do got a lot of international talent. Far as to your point, yes, here they downsized the venues they were going to help offset the ticket sales, and it's been working. As far as their presentation goes, it's more of a like a homely type of event, right? The international talent does get them into international markets, with them being on Amazon Prime, where you can order your AEW pay-per-views. They're also international with, I think the YouTube thing is over, so everything's on Amazon Prime now. But that's good for them. I mean, as far as what they have, but once again, the storylines around these international talents have a lot stronger because they had international talent when they first launched as a company with Riho. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what happened to her?
That's the $1 million question. If I had it, I'd be rich. Sean says, in his opinion, TNA is the company that can be a big rival for both AEW and WWE if they had the financial and the TV backing that the other companies have. That's true. That's true. They really could do that. And speaking of TNA, we talk about all these releases. How many of these releases do you see going to TNA, and who do you see going to AEW?
At least a handful of them. Like, I could see Casey, Kaden and Katana. Well, Casey, yeah. I could see them pulling up to TNA. Nah, because they always had a strong women's division, but mainly the tag teams as well. And if they're staying together, then that just makes sense. Um, I can see Cora pulling up there. Uh, I don't think Braun is going to be anywhere for real. Like,
I think Braun is gonna end up in NWA.
You know what? That wouldn't be too bad.
yeah, they could pull that off. It's just it ain't no big deal.
Shout out to Rap Snaps. I'm trying to get these endorsements.
So you know.
I know them very well.
That clip never gets old, bro.
Man.
No, but I mean, how many people you see going to TNA? Cheech? How many people you see going to AEW or MLW? You on mute, Poppy.
Oh, you said something?
No. Who you see going to AEW? Who you see going to TNA or elsewhere out of that list?
Oh, to be honest, TNA.
Go ahead and say it.
I actually could see Shayna Baszler pop up in TNA because the obvious place will be AEW, right? You would think. Oh, she'll probably join John Moxley or whatever the fuck.
No, hell no. Don't. Hey, pray to God you don't.
No, but you know how it be. That's where it fits, right? Oh, she'll be a member of the Hurt Business.
I don't trust them to book women. It goes back to what I said. They can't sustain nothing. The fact that Toni Storm has made this gimmick that she's doing not only last but be a top attraction in all of wrestling, it's special. That's a testament purely to her. That shows that she is one of one right now. But that's one out of a whole bunch. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have not. They have not instilled enough goodwill. That one situation is not enough to put the goodwill of faith in me that y'all gonna take Shayna Baszler and not just rehab, but just like reestablish her. That's what she need to do. I think TNA sounds better to me because AEW is the land of, empty promises essentially. Like, this is we hype this new signing,
pay me,
and get everybody excited, and then after a month the hype is dead. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want that. She's went through enough as far as trying to build her and not getting it done. I want to see something last at this point. She ain't got that much time left. You know what I'm saying? She already in her 40s. Like, let her get on proper instead of a whole lot of smoke and mirrors and over
Hold up
inside.
Hold on.
Hey,
hold
hey.
up. Hold up.
Hold up. I'm putting cases on all these bitches out here for 40 minutes, bro. 40 minutes, bro. I've been trying to get this thing to work, but welcome. I'm glad. I said welcome. Shit, I'm welcome.
To
be back into the church,
man.
Yeah, here, man. Damn, what did I miss?
Man, you ain't missed much. Ladies and gentlemen, we got
40 minutes.
GC is inside the motherfucking building, man. What's going on,
y'all?
Man?
What's up, y'all? Hey, you see it? You see it, though?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we talking about these releases.
Okay.
Real quick, I'm just gonna give you the quick list of the people that was released: Dakota Kai, Cora Jade, Gigi Dolan, Braun Strowman, Caden Carter, Katana Chance, Shayna Baszler, Eddie Thorpe, Riley Osborne, Jakar Jackson, Oro Mensah, Javar, Brandon Shotzi, and Danny Palmer. Okay, where do you see these people going? Who goes AEW? Who goes TNA or elsewhere?
I mean, you might as well send like Gigi to TNA. She was there working anyway. Shotzi, I can see going to AEW, Ring of Honor, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse these dogs out here, they tripping.
Ron Breaker.
Who else again? Say the names again.
Caden
forgot.
Carter, Katana Chance.
Send them to TNA.
Right.
Jakara
Yeah,
Jackson.
there's a lot of them.
You got Malik House.
Yeah,
Jakara.
Oro Mensa. Where was he from?
He was from Metaphor.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying, but where he from? Like, he's from England or
Ghana or no Ghana? One of those two.
something. Yeah. I know
He's Swiss, but he's like his heritage is like Guyanese, I believe.
Oh,
But he's from Switzerland.
Mm.
They got Guyanese or no, I think he's Ghanaian.
Ghanaian.
So yeah,
Okay.
we got Ghanaian Africans out here in Switzerland. Apparently, we everywhere though. We everywhere.
For me, I kind of feel like the signing of AAA, the acquiring of the holding company, I think them doing that is probably maybe what caused some of these releases. Because you got to think that's a big financial responsibility. You just purchased the company, and you're going to be helping provide money to help operate their day-to-day operations as well.
but they've been doing releases. You know, what I mean,
Every
pretty
year,
much
yeah.
after Mania.
Every
Yeah,
quarter.
I mean, every quarter there's releases, but I honestly think this had
and what I was trying to say earlier, like too with the departments, you know, what I mean, there's a lot of positions that, you know, with TKO taking over, that there's people in the UFC that getting favor, you know what I'm saying, in the sense of they keeping them in the position and getting rid of the people also in WWE, you know, behind the scenes. So
Like, why would you
cut.
pay two people to do the same thing? We're
There
gonna
you
pay the
go.
person that's been here longer.
Mm-hmm.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
So they cutting a lot of fat.
We more familiar with this person. Like that's corporate. Listen.
Mhm.
I got laid off a couple years ago, like on some restructuring type stuff. Like you know how it go. Apparently, wrestling fans they not employed, so it's just beyond the realm of possibility that this stuff could happen to wrestlers. Happen to everybody, bro.
Yeah, this is a everyday thing. Like, you know, Cameron said, you know, this shit ain't nothing new. I mean, this happens to people on a daily basis. It's happened to myself. I'm pretty sure it's happened to everybody on this stream at least one time. You know, you've been released. You've been released from your job, you know, without warning or anything like that, or you were just released because they felt you were underperforming. But niggas get shot every day, B. Like, this shit happens. And it's unfortunate. I would love for everyone to keep a job, like I said. But, you know, the releases and all, like, it just put a sour taste in your mouth on a Friday right before SmackDown. But I think we did enough with the releases. Let's some good news. So, All Caribbean Wrestling has been ID. They are a WWE ID affiliate. Is this
Mark Henry.
Yeah,
Mark Henry make that happen.
So, do you think this is a way that we can probably get JTG back in the WWE?
Hey, listen, I got to see JTG wrestle at Ashe WrestleMania weekend, man. And listen, this dude is head and tails above where he was last time he was in WWE. Like seeing him on the YouTube or wherever you was watching his matches at, that don't do it justice. You got to see this man work in person. And this dude, like, you wouldn't even think this is the same dude that was in Prime Time. So yes, hell yes, I want to see JTG back in a major at some point. He deserved it. He been putting in work. Like even he was forced to put in work when his best friend passed away while they were still teaming up together. It's like he didn't go out and do this single stuff on his own. Like Destiny brought him to be doing this. he needs to be given another chance. All the shit he's been going through the last 5 years,
Yeah.
dealing with his best friend passing away, into being and take over and kind of be the that figure that helps hold his family together, because that's what he was sworn to do as a brother. So like, he been putting in the work. He deserved something. He deserved, like, no offense to the Indies and nothing like that, but he deserved to be out here doing something major. So yes, I want to see JTG back in WWE, NXT even. Like, just put him there. Let him be the OG to some down in NXT.
I'm
Let
with
him
it.
be the OG to young OG. I would love to see.
Yeah.
We love to see that, Jackie. We love to see that.
Hell yeah.
Speaking of the young OG,
Hey,
these young niggas don't care. They don't care.
Bruh.
Did you see him and Ricochet going at it on Twitter?
Sure did.
niggas be 37 and they ops be 17.
Like Ricochet got beat down on Twitter. Like, Ricochet had to go home to Samantha. What happened, baby?
Hey,
I got beat
10
by a
points
little
to dark skinned niggas.
Like, too much of the light skinnedness was coming out that on Twitter, bro. He got cooked. That man got cooked.
Ricochet gonna wind up being Martin when he got in that boxing fight for real.
I don't want to fight no more. So his name came up, Javon Evans. Ricochet said he'll squash him. Javon said, "My bad, I just got done training at the Performance Center underneath Shawn Michaels, something that you don't have or but do. I bet Joe Brown egghead ass would squash me if Tony told you to. Much love, OG." And
Hey,
went on.
you got the screenshot of the second one?
Oh man.
Lord.
Hello. He said, "Brother, I was learning from Shawn Michaels when you was 12 years old. Then went to become a multi-time champion. Let me know when you win one, little boy. And yeah, if Tony asked me to, I definitely beat your ass, cuz." So, so
Yeah.
So
champion, like he wants something crazy.
Javon responded by calling, "You probably would do what that crackhead said," or something to that extent. Like, yo, calling Tony Khan a crackhead, like, don't burn your bridges, bro. At the end of the day,
Hey, listen,
you don't know.
I want to know. I want to be a fly on the wall. When y'all remember Randy Orton came down to NXT last fall and he faced off against Javon Evans?
Yeah.
I want to know what Randy told this nigga. Because y'all remember when AEW first started? Randy was going in on Tony. Randy is the first person on record in wrestling to go in on Tony Khan. That's on record. And that was well before Tony Khan was doing his antics and all that other shit that he was doing. So, like, Randy Orton been hip to who this nigga really was.
Yep.
So, like, I want to know what Randy told this nigga. Because for him to go in like that, first of all, like I said before, 10 points to dark-skinned niggas, first and foremost. Like, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Yeah.
And then, this dude, Javon, been what? On main, like, national TV for what? Not even 2 years? Right?
Yeah.
Ricochet, on the other hand, how many years has he been in the game total?
Shit, I want to say at least a dub, 15 to a dub. He up there, because you got to remember.
You got to be at least 15. Got to be at least 15 deep. That would be about 2010. So I feel like he been wrestling since around that time, right?
Right.
And you going out of your way to hate on this nigga that's been on TV for only 2 years.
Who's not even old enough to drink yet.
He's not even old enough to do anything. You got to be 21 to do everything. You can't do nothing. And you hating on this man for what? So I'm glad he responded back. Like, he got his shit. He got off. Yeah, you got to take these jokes. Listen, I think bro be hating on the young niggas in NXT for real. Like, we be talking about Swerve, but low key, I think Ricochet that type of nigga low key too.
Nah.
Like I've been seeing, like y'all remember when he went down to NXT that time, and then Mello and Trick said, "Hey, don't hurt yourself, dog."
Yeah.
Like,
he got a mic.
From that moment,
I don't know if he know how to use it.
Yeah, like
I remember that.
I think bro, low key got a vendetta against the young homies down there. That's just grinding. Like
that's cooking.
The potential for them to potentially exceed far past where he's ever going. That's where I see it's going.
Light skin,
but I hope I'm wrong.
You thought you was that man, huh?
Light skinned niggas being light skinned niggas. That's it.
You thought you was that man, huh? You got cooked out by Javon Evans all on Twitter, huh? You can't do nothing, huh? It was goddamn bald headed and light skinned, and that's the end of your day, huh? No, but
it wasn't clear this nigga can't fight.
No, not at all.
Hey, and I know Javon got hands too.
That's a YN for real, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. That's a real.
One look, no.
That's a YN.
Like, dog, this dude like pulled up his pants on Trick at one time. I said, "Yo, this nigga got hands."
Any nigga that pull up his pants when he in an argument, watch out.
Got hands.
He got hands, nigga.
You don't give a fuck.
Read the room and step back, because this nigga is dangerous.
I don't care who is watching right now.
Hold man, I'm getting caught up. Also, we also had some other Twitter spat that went down. So I don't know if y'all caught this on Twitter as well. This guy.
Trinity?
Oh, well, Trinity was talking about the releases, and Trinity said, I would have kept all of them and I would have released Jade Cargill. I'm like, yeah,
hey,
this beef is forever.
Young Kings Wrestling Player Hater of the Year award has been retired, but if we was handing it out this year, she is
Naomi, yeah,
the runner up.
She's in the lead. She ain't the runner-up.
Yeah. Her Twitter work just over the past three months has been crazy.
Not even.
And I don't think she got a ghostwriter like Drew. I found out Drew McIntyre got a ghostwriter, and I felt hurt. I felt like I found out that wrestling just wasn't for real in the first place back then. That's how I felt when I found out Drew had a ghostwriter. I just found that out at WrestleMania.
He got
the phone to a nigga, and I said, "No."
He got a ghostwriter. Damn. I wonder if Mercedes Moné got a ghost texter. Did you hear about the charging the fans now?
Oh, we know what that is.
If y'all heard our last episode, it is a dude somewhere in the Philippines getting paid $2 an hour to be Mercedes Moné.
Mm-hmm.
That's who y'all texting.
Y'all definitely not texting Mercedes, bro. This not like how Mike Jones used to do it back in the day. Like you can call Mike Jones for real.
He texting Ling
Mike
Ling.
Jones' number was always dun, dun, dun. It was always busy.
Yeah,
never get through. I was trying to be like, "What up?" I was like 13, bro. I was a mark. So
213-830-8004. Hit Mike Jones up on the low. Listen. Also, did y'all also hear about another person that has a beef going on right now? Well, not really a beef, but he showed his ass by messing up somebody's name.
Oh, no.
No way.
England, Brock Lesnar.
Hey, don't put him next to my face,
Benjamin
man.
Shelton. There's some really tough guys.
Really crazy. I got Brock Lesnar right after he left the UFC. I got him first. I got Kurt Angle when his eyeballs used to roll back like a shark and he'd come after me. You know, Benjamin Shelton, all these different guys that I've had the opportunity to.
You are a generational liar, sir.
Hey, first of all, you never faced Brock after the UFC. In fact, you had your last match like 5 years before that. Like, all this is researchable.
But see,
you think we can't look this up? Was the second thing he said? Kurt. He said he faced. I don't want to say the nickname. He faced that version of Kurt Angle.
Prime Angle.
I don't know. I didn't watch TNA there. He might have faced. I don't know. But
No, ain't no way.
Nigga ain't face
Benjamin Shelton.
Uh,
that nigga lied. He ain't never met Dr. King, nigga.
it ain't.
You ain't never met Martin Luther King.
You lied. I never met Martin Luther King. Yes, did.
But it's not even so much what he said, it's how he's saying it. Like, he has conviction in his voice. So
he believed that.
That's the part that disturbs me. Like, on God, CTE and dementia are having an Iron Man match for his brain right now.
Yo, CTE and dementia is wild.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Like, they are going at it. It's wire to wire right now.
Okay, so he wasn't lying about Kurt. He faced looks like a house show, but he faced
man that shit don't count, bro.
But he did though. In 2012, he don't know the difference. He don't remember that part. He old as fuck. He don't remember if it was a house show, if it was TV, if it was pay per view. But in 2012, they faced off in 6-man tag matches twice. But he ain't faced Brock Lesnar in 2012 after he left the UFC. You didn't face Shelton Benjamin ever at any point, from what I can remember. I don't even gotta look that up.
So Shelton Benjamin basically said, "Message to Hulk Hogan, you lost me forever with your don't get caught, or you would call it an apology speech. So rather than screw up my name and pretend we ever had any sort of camaraderie, which we never had, please do me a favor. Keep my name out your motherfucking mouth."
Hey, and then the fact that these motherfuckers really thought Shelton was mad that his name was mispronounced.
Nah.
Not the fact that you lying on that we was ever cool.
Right.
You think I'm only worried about my name being mispronounced? That's how motherfuckers miss the whole situation.
They did.
Like, basically, you tried to accuse him of being a red capper. Like, hell no, man. You're not about to put me out here like that.
Right.
Believe this hat says I can do whatever I want. Like, right. No, bro. Like, listen, the whole thing about it though. Like, Shelton ain't wrong, but Shelton Benjamin hit Hulk Hogan with the big pun. Like, I know you from where? And I know you from who?
Elementary school.
Elementary school.
I don't know you, man.
Loser. That nigga from the loser.
Yeah, shout out to RP, man.
Thanks.
Okay, yo, shout out to Kyle from April, bro. He said,
"Hey, Kyle, get the fuck out of here, Phil."
Oh shit!
Hey, yo,
hurt people, brother.
We hurt people.
Hey, listen, yo, Hulk Hogan called strays from the whole entire Hurt Syndicate, bro. Like, nobody is wrong with you, nigga. Like, that's over with.
MVP called him. MVP broke the thesaurus out to call him a piece of shit.
You know how mad you got to be to break out the thesaurus, nigga? They broke out one of those since grade school, nigga.
They will get kicked off the air because nobody is going to be selling. Nobody is going to be punching. No, they ain't going to beat his ass for real.
Y'all see the annual post from Powerbomb every year when 2 come out. Yeah. Y'all know what it is.
Mm-hmm. I was born by a real. He just getting his ass beat. Fight back, nigga. Fight back. Let's see.
Day by day.
Oh my gosh. The other thing that we had was the AAA signings. So people got all panties in a bunch. They only saw one name. They seen Alberto Del Rio. They was like,
boy,
I can't believe they signed Alberto. Listen.
Hey.
Leave it alone.
Lunch man tell when you need them.
Y'all remember when WCW got bought and it was official? And the very first thing that we see happen on WWE TV is Jeff Jarrett getting fired.
Right.
Deal officially closes. I'm gonna need them to keep the same energy. I'm gonna need, and just be subtle with it. Don't even just throw it over your head like, yo, this nigga is fair. Like, just go and just be subtle with it. But like, give us that wink. Like, yeah, y'all know what it is. Don't worry about it. He good.
I don't know. I'm kind of like this, bro. and I'm on the fence.
But this is TKO. He got a job. He got a job for life with them niggas.
And for me, I'm on the fence, right? Say what you want. Del Rio was the second, third biggest Mexican star of that generation that came after Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio. He was over. You cannot deny that. The man was held.
With who? Who he was over with?
No.
What you talking about?
Rey Mysterio.
Who he was over with?
Hold on, real quick.
It was Eddie, Ray, and then it was Del Rio. Del Rio was over.
Eddie was dead.
I'm going in order of popularity with the Mexican star.
No,
I needed. Who was he over with though?
What you talking about? Are you kidding me?
His manager was over.
His manager. The interest was
he
over.
was not over.
All right.
His manager was over. He was not over, fam.
The closest he got to being over was that brief window, and I mean brief, from like January to April 2013. That was the window where you could say he might have been getting over. But anytime outside of that,
you know what happened? You know what happened though, bro? All Ziggler cashed in on this nigga, and people care about that way more than they care about the reign he had that got cashed in on. Nobody knows. Nobody can name me one person he faced during that reign. You can't.
Ziggler.
That's it.
Outside of Dolph. Outside of Dolph. I don't even know if that was the time.
It was.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, okay.
Outside of those two, name me somebody else.
Big Show,
Mark Henry.
What? Come on, bro.
I mean, these are facts. Like, he did have some pretty dope matches, but I'm not saying like, you know, he's all in all to be all. But what I'm saying is, like, during that time, to what Vince was saying, yeah, they didn't have any other Mexican wrestlers during the time. They didn't. But
that's the point.
Sin Cara, the second one.
Okay,
over, I'm putting him over.
Oh, over there. Oh no,
from Texas. Yes.
No, bro.
Texas, absolutely,
bro. We are not about to put clumsy ass Sin Cara.
No, not clumsy one. The second one, the American.
Sin Cara Negro.
Yeah,
Cara Black.
Nigga. Yeah.
Okay. I'll give you that. But
the one that was teaming with what's old boy name
from Tongalo from you talking about when they had the gimmick with the rider bikes?
Yeah, him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That version of Sin Cara, I'm putting over Alberto.
Oh man,
I'm not.
Wait,
hey, Vince said, name one dope match. I named two. Dolph Ziggler.
Name one dope match that is not the cash in. You cannot name the cash in.
Nah, ain't no way.
Brian Danielson.
When? Where?
In my mind, nigga. In my mind. How about that shit?
When did he face all these people that y'all telling me he faced? Because I do not remember. I am totally tuned out of everything this man ever did. He beat Jack Swagger at Mania.
Yeah,
I don't remember that.
He did.
That was one of the worst Manias.
Hey.
I don't remember nothing on that card.
And low key, he was supposed to lose that night, but Jack messed around and got a DUI or something the week before.
Yeah, I remember that. But
thank God for the drink.
Listen, he beat Joe Louis. Like Joe Louis was 175 when he fought on. I don't care how old he was. He got his ass whipped. No, but okay. I think that was the last little tidbit of rumors and news. Now I think it's time that we sink our teeth into something a little bit more juicy. Balls. Oh,
what about you see that tweet that Coachman put up, or
the tweet that Coach put up.
He was preaching.
Yeah, he says he's seeing a lot of reaction to more cuts on the WWE side of TKO, meaning you, but they just had the highest revenue Mania ever. How can this have happened? You all have to understand they have systematically cutting people for years, right? It's brutal, but I get it. He said it comes down to UFC or WWE person in the same job. It's been, I mean, this is basically what you said earlier, Cheech. Like UFC is kind of getting saved from their positions of getting let go. Like you're not hearing about a lot of UFC releases, right?
Mm.
You're not hearing about that. You're hearing about WWE
That's
side.
right.
And I think, at the end of the day, they just trying to save money. The last little tidbit, Will Ospreay was talking cash shit earlier.
What cash?
Man,
What did
We
he
don't
say?
got that.
He said, Will Ospreay believes that on his worst day, my nigga, that he better than WWE's entire roster in ring. Ain't nobody touching him over there. Ain't nobody touching us.
What he's supposed to
I'm not
say,
mad
right?
at him.
Oh,
I'm not mad at him for saying that. He's supposed to think that. Okay, that's fine.
right.
But like,
Yeah.
Free.
are people asking him these questions, or he just voluntarily just offering up these opinions?
Yeah. That feels like somebody went fishing and they got what they was looking for.
They did.
If it's the first thing, if it's the former thing, if it's them asking him these questions, why does he feel the need to keep answering?
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, like, people gonna talk about you, but it's a small circle of people who are going to talk about you. Not that many care or know to care about you, Will Ospreay. So like, you feel that I'm gonna keep answering these questions because I'm gonna go viral every time. Yes, that's true. But like, bro, it's a small bit of people that are really going to care and talk about it. And it's the same group of people. Nobody new's talking about you. Y'all ain't getting no new viewers to the TV shows checking out your matches. Y'all not getting no people in live crowds that are coming to see, paying to see y'all. They might come because they got a free ticket or they got it heavily discounted, but nobody's paying to come and see y'all like that. So it's just like, what's the point of y'all continuing to just offer this date that they offering y'all? That's my thing. Like, it's tiring, bro. Like, I don't care about it. The more they do it, the less I care. And I haven't cared in like 4 years that they've done this shit.
It just comes to a point where I start asking this one simple question. If you are self-proclaimed the best in the world, and you wrestle in the company where the best in the world wrestle, and it's so great there, and it's that, and it's all that you say it is in every interview, podcast under the sun, why do you feel the need to keep regurgitating that? Why do you feel the need to keep going out and saying it? Obviously, the math somewhere is not mathing. Because if it's like that, if it's real, you don't gotta speak on it. What's known don't gotta be understood. Am I right? Ain't that the quote? But yet you gotta keep saying it at every turn.
It don't gotta be explained.
Thank you. So if that's the case, and he swears it is, but yet you gotta keep on telling somebody. It's like the camera's in your face, or somebody asking you a question. You gotta find a reason to keep on repeating the point. So what am I missing here?
I've never believed that, because like, that was never really like the Young Bucks type of style like that they was pushing when AEW first started. That was never my style. Ironically, I was more in line or interested, even though I didn't really care for it. I was more interested in what Cody was doing most of the time, because he was a more traditional style. So like, I never really cared for that in the first place. I never believed that they had the best wrestlers. I still don't. Like, when I either go to a show with WWE or I'm watching it on TV, they giving me something more that no other company is getting. And it's a more engaging product. It's more compelling. I'm more liable to watch it. Except for when they put niggas I don't care for on TV. But that's another conversation. When they put shit I do care about, I'm locked in. I'm willing to check it out. Other companies, I'm not willing to check out if they got something mid. First impressions mean everything. I seen people downplaying entrances on social media a few months back. I thought it was the goofiest thing ever. Downplay the importance of a good entrance for a wrestler. So entrance is the most important thing. If you have somebody that just doesn't look interesting at all from the immediate entrance, I'm tapped out, bro. And other companies that aren't WWE, I tap out easily when I watch some people because I'm just like, I don't care. But let me know when this is over.
Pittsburgh
is intimidating that are just like that. There's a bunch of people in AEW just like that. I'm more willing to watch some Japan shit because they put emphasis on their entrances. No. I'm more willing to watch that. I'm more willing. Let me check him out. Let me check her out.
Yeah, it's an entire presentation. That's why, like, honestly, they don't even have the best athletes, let alone the best pro wrestlers. Like, they have what they have there are the best hopefuls, the best delusional characters imaginable. That's what they have.
Kevin Nash said this before. He said the marks are in the ring. I think that was him. Somebody else might have said it before Kevin Nash.
No, that sounds like a Kevin
Nash. The first person I heard it. He said the marks are in the ring now.
Yeah,
because it's true. It's not to be like comparing Mark to the word nigga like some people do.
God damn.
I'm not trying to compare Mark to the word nigga and say like that's a bad thing that he said that. Like it just mean like more people are fans of the product now. When Kev and their generation came in, they was just trying to make some money. They weren't playing basketball no more. They weren't playing football no more. They was just in the gym all the time because that's what they were used to. And somebody was just like, yo, let me try to make some money. Or you come out here and make some money here in New York City. You come down to Atlanta and you make some money just by wrestling. You just got to lift. You travel a little bit. And you get paid. They was getting paid more than what they ever could have been doing back then.
Yeah. No, that's facts. They could have been.
Now the people, they grew up watching Kevin Nash and his generation and the generation after that and the generation after that and even the generation after that. I would say like you got people from the mid 2010s that get hyped up nowadays by the younger people. We got like these 20-year-olds wrestling and they was watching, they OGs was from when I was like 22 years old. Women's wrestlers OGs is Alicia Fox. Like that's crazy.
Oh god,
that's wild.
So like they just grew up wrestling, so like that's what they love, you know, and that's not a bad thing, but it just mean like it's a different type of group of people that are around.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a bad
it's not a bad thing, it's not a good thing. I mean, at the end of the day, it's their thing. It's your thing, do what you want to do. Ain't it what they said?
Yeah.
But Will Ospreay, you gotta let this shit go, my nigga. Like let it go.
It's Triple H shit, man.
If you need a role model, a hug or something.
Nigga. Means something, bro. Like get a hug inside your life. You know what I'm saying?
Now this is on my brain. Now that you played that clip, why was they playing 1-on-1 on top of a roof in the middle of the night?
Hey, that's that New York shit, nigga. Cause I ain't never said, you know what? Let's go play pickup ball.
And you said, try to dunk this ball and then just fall off the building. What kind of shit is that?
Nutso! Before Mustard, it was Nutso. Before Nutso, it was Ricky. You know, all that. But that shit, that I don't know, man. Will, you gotta get the butt. Let's get into the graps. Let's get into the wrestling. So Monday Night Raw was pretty cool, but SmackDown before that was pretty dope. We got to see highlights from the tag team match. We also got a banger of a match later on that night. Not later, but it was Aleister Black going up against Miz, and then they teased Mello and Aleister Black, bro. Mm-hmm. They need to do something with Mello. I think Aleister Black can really help him out, but at the end of the day, I kind of feel like he gonna be on the losing end of the stick regardless.
Y'all remember last time Melo was showcased in Los Angeles, and he came out there and he had all them Laker jerseys. I was just retired. We gonna run that back in LA in a couple months. He gonna be Mr. Money in the Bank, and if he not, we gonna have to write some letters. I'm writing letters.
I'm writing
LA, right?
a letter.
I got somebody else for Money in the Bank, and it's pretty straightforward. It's a dog.
You got Braun.
See,
Yeah,
I don't think he need it.
he don't. But if this is gonna last for a while, him and Seth and everything like that, it just makes sense to me. Like,
Yeah, though.
just more plot device, more plot armor, basically.
More to the plot. I get it. Let me see. Lena said Bailey carried WWE during the pandemic and is a Grand Slam champion, but calling her watch is just lazy. Yeah, I get it.
I did peep that. That was some,
both of them things were 5 years ago, though.
Vince said, "Where's Cheech? I went to go pick up Wayne. Stop on. Cheech had to go drink some water. He'll be back.
What's your order? What's the Wingstop order though, Vince? Put that in the chat.
Yeah, I want to know. I want to know if you got lemon pepper wings.
I'm about to say it. No,
I'm gonna eat it.
No, but we about to get into the graps. Real quick, speaking of graps, Randy Orton made an appearance, building off the feud with John Cena. There was also a moment in the back with R-Truth and Jimmy Uso, Big Jim, and R-Truth went up to Randy Orton, basically said John Cena gonna win, right? And Jimmy was trying to, get R-Truth like, hey, yo, chill or whatever, but it's amazing how big little Jimmy has got, that he's able to speak up and you can see him now. But what if R-Truth is played into the storyline somehow, some way?
He will be. He'll be plot device to move John Cena along. But listen, I've been watching wrestling long enough to know what's gonna happen, and I'm already hurt for it. But like R-Truth gonna get his ass cooked eventually.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know when, but I'm not looking forward to it. I'm already sad because, like, listen, we need blood. We need R-Truth to bleed to really give this full effect. Like, and then we can, R-Truth can pin John Cena one time for the one time. A few weeks later, like, y'all remember Eugene beat Triple H on Raw that time, like that type of shit.
Damn, you paired R-Truth to Eugene. Diesel.
Hey yo, time out. That right there, low key.
Being up later NCAA regulations.
But I didn't lie. You did.
You lied.
You lied.
Hey, low key. If R-Truth and Eugene did the fusion dance, I'm just telling you,
they'll be Zeke. Yo, once again, like I said, one more time. Well, I didn't lie. You did. The birth certificate got the wrong year.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh, this nigga was dumping in a box of rocks like oh shit. All right.
Hey, how you ain't know you 3 years older than you really was though?
Hey, what got me was Kane's reaction. Okay, so wait a minute, this nigga your oldest son?
Your oldest son? That's all you care about right now, bro?
Yeah. I mean, at some point, you had to be in elementary school, like him. I got hair underneath my arms and my chest. What's going on?
Right.
Yeah, but then again, I can't say shit because I was Zeke. Only thing was, it's just I was actually my real age. I was just bigger than a motherfucker. But
Man,
I think I started wearing deodorant at 8. Like, god damn.
hey, I'll never forget this. JT said his daddy was wearing his heavy metals, bro.
Nigga, this is true. Still to this day, nigga.
I forgot all about that.
Hey, still to this day, bro. If I got some clothes that I can't wear, I'll be like, I'll come and I'm like, yo, pops, I can't wear this, but I think this shirt will look good on you. Like,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. I've been doing hand me downs to my dad like ever since I was 12, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
Oh my god, bro.
You know what, Dad? I ain't ever seen you in a pair of Jabos, but check out these Jabos being slayed. Oh my god! But let's move on. Speaking of Randy Orton, did you hear that Randy Orton named his Mount Rushmore of female rappers?
Man, I know he's trolling. I just know he's trolling.
So his Mount Rushmore is gonna be Nicki Minaj, Meg Thee Stallion, Glorilla.
Randall.
Okay. See, I thought he was gonna put one of his hometown people on the list. I was gonna crash out.
Oh, talking about Sexy Red, Big Sexy.
Oh, stop.
Hey,
How
listen.
how many times I got to tell you how Sexy Red is an oxymoron? That is not valid.
That's my ghetto queen. We're not gonna do that.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? She got potential to be very beautiful. It just ain't there.
Oh God, geez.
Listen, I ain't gonna argue with
She got
nobody.
potential. She got potential to be beautiful.
and
Nigga,
they
she look like Lil Uzi.
Yo,
With the tattoos, yes.
no, yo,
She got potential.
And you take the hats off, give her a shower. Listen.
Oh shit.
Oh my.
Ain't no way.
Ain't no way, my nigga. But
And no, listen, I ain't gonna argue with Big Glow.
nah, I ain't arguing with Glorilla. Not at all. You talking about Steve Hightower and Piggy's daughter? I ain't. You can't tell me that fusion right there. You talking about fusion? That's fusion.
Okay.
But let's see. SmackDown, we had Damian Priest, LA Knight. Of course,
I heard that was crazy.
That was a crazy match. DQ win for Damian Priest, which ended up getting him involved inside the match. We ended up getting the match involved announced for Backlash. So we got a fatal four way. Got a fatal four way for the U.S. Championship. So let's go ahead and predict this match while we're going through everything. Got a fatal four way. Big Blood, Jacob Fatu, Drew McIntyre, Damian Priest, LA Knight. So who y'all rocking with?
Hey, listen, y'all know who I'm going with. Jacob Fatu, family. Listen, I know Jacob ain't washed that since he got it neither. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, he about to cook me. I need Solo to start shutting what we call the fuck up, because he gonna catch it. He gonna catch it for setting this up. But look, they're not gonna be lasting too long, bro. Like,
nah,
you just serving up victims, my man, and that's just where it's at. Yeah.
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you, man. Like sometimes I be looking at Solo stirring the pot. I just be looking at this nigga like,
you keep talking, man, and you shut the fuck up.
look like I had to pull a Dick Gregory out on this nigga. Like,
Hell
hey, sometimes like
it's crazy.
You gotta yo pause because I said I had to pull out the Dick Gregory. What? Hey, what is going on, man?
I was looking like,
Oh my.
It's outrageous.
I was looking like, I don't know if you're gonna slide on that.
No, I ain't letting nobody slides nowhere.
Anybody can get it.
I'm the can man.
Oh my god. We talked about Aleister Black already. We had women's U.S. title defendant Zelina Vega, Piper Niven inside of a non-title match. Zelina Vega came out on top. Santos Escobar versus Ray Phoenix.
Hey,
That was the one. I don't care what nobody say.
it's about time we got some gas on what we're saying with Santos, man. He just been sitting back,
Hey,
just
listen,
bullying people, bro. Like,
that Cinco de Mayo weekend, y'all ain't slick. Y'all just throwing the whole appetizer, man. Y'all remember what Paul Pierce said at one time?
What he say?
I'm tired of just the appetizer, man. Give me the entree. He said in other words, though.
No, but that to me, man, outrageous, bro. Like that match at one point, I honestly thought Ray Phoenix was about to catch a L. Like Escobar was fucking this nigga up the whole match, like literally fucking him up. And at one point, I'm just sitting there like, okay, are they gonna pull the trigger? Are they going to actually get some heat behind Escobar? Because like you said, he just been back there. He's just been a figurehead. He ain't really been much going on with the company storyline wise. Like ain't nothing been popping for this nigga at all.
I think that was his first match since like August of last
yeah,
year.
it's been a minute. He got to get his heat back for real.
Yeah. Yeah, he got to get that heat back, man, because I'm not going to hold you. I'm sitting there watching. I'm like, all right, okay, Escobar. And then Ray Phoenix came up with the win. I know Ray Phoenix probably pulled the pinky like afterwards. That nigga almost had me scared for a second. But that match itself was pretty dope to see. As far as just seeing Escobar get the chance to, because Escobar ain't shine. This man's a whole leader of a faction. They ain't been on TV in forever. We had a tag team match. Tiffany Stratton, Jade Cargill going up against Naomi and Nia Jax. All that black excellence with a little bit of milk on the side. I don't know what they're doing. Obviously, it looks they're going with the route against Tiffany. That's what they're doing. I think honestly they need to hold off on putting Jade in the title picture. I would probably run it back with Nia Jax and then get Jade inside the title picture. But don't just put her right there because she beat Naomi, right? If anyone need that get back now, it is Nia Jax. Hands down. What y'all
Unless
think?
unless you want to crown Jade at like SummerSlam or something, or in Australia, if you even want to drag it until then, man, come on, man, y'all. I don't think we need to wait. I don't think we need to wait.
Okay.
I don't.
Let her win it.
It looks good. It look good on her.
I mean,
And
anything look good on her.
well,
Yeah.
facts. But more to the point, and this is what we was saying going to Mania. I think if in this, I don't even call it babyface, in this face run that she's on, it's not taking off. Like it's kind of just middle of the pack right now, and that's a problem. So it's like it's not going to hurt her to take a L sooner than later and just kind of build her back up, heat her back up. Like I wouldn't have been mad if Charlotte beat her because it's like she was better as a heel, and I've seen this before. Like this was Randy 20 years ago when we tried to be like, oh, he's a face now, he's gonna be world champion, and it did not get the results we was looking for. It's kind of compared to that. Like if we're not getting the result that we're looking for, yeah, sure, she over with plenty of people, but that's because she's talented. It's not because what we're pushing her ass is working. So if you go the route of even if it's Jade, if Nia take it back and Jade beats her, whatever it is. It gives her some time to kind of reset, and I think she needs that.
Okay. I definitely agree with that because let's keep it a buck. Like, yeah, it's not the run ain't really doing nothing for me. It reminds me of that Usher song, Climax, going nowhere fast. Going nowhere fast, we reached our climax. That's what we at with this. And I think, that title gonna have to come up off her. Like y'all said, whether we go Nia Jax and then it's a Nia versus a Jade Cargill, I can rock with that because their match never really took off. They had that one match doing the Queen of the Ring, and it was a disqualification.
Yeah, we
That's
need
only,
need a proper
Get the
finish.
streets what they want. Get the streets what they want.
Amen.
Chelsea Green, women's champion, defeating Tiffany Stratton. Double turn after the match. Give me that. That's what the streets want.
Chelsea Green.
Oh shit.
Chelsea Green. The president. My president is green. My Lambo's blue. My president is green. My Lambo's blue.
Hey yo.
Oh my lord. I don't know. Chelsea Green is WWE Women's Champion.
Double turn. They
I'm
want
not
to
gonna
cheer
hold you.
so
I'm
bad.
not gonna hold you. The presentation, the effort into this gimmick, I would not be mad if she got. I don't care if it's like a month, 2 months. I would not be mad if she got a run at this point.
Hey, she need a JBL-esque reign. 9
Oh,
months.
she
Book
be.
it.
I ain't saying all that now.
JB.
But like, I'm saying like I would not be mad if that was one of the things that you said. Like, you know what? It's random, but let's pull the trigger on this because it's like you could tell somebody that like put on a performance to let people know like I've been slept on, and she been slept on for a hot minute. So like this is that reaping season. So if you're not taking advantage of that, it's like why not?
I wonder who else in her household is helping her give her some advice. I can see it all over that.
Speaking of
lunch, that may be.
Speaking of advice, got some advice. So we got the Monday Night Raw, and Xavier Woods donned a new look.
Ooh.
Nah, I'm not gonna hold you, bro. The braids on the side with the little swoop hanging down at the middle of the forehead. You know the first thing this remind me of? It's dickle.
Hey, from a distance, he looked like De Niro in Taxi Driver, though.
I ain't gonna hold you, boy. He look. Remember the movie The Outsiders? He look like a greaser with his hair. Goddamn greasers in the socials. No, but
Man, I applaud him for doing different stuff all the time. Honestly, like nobody's doing that besides him.
No,
I'm not doing that shit. Absolutely not.
Hats off to him, man. Also, hats off to Big E, who got engaged.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Big E is engaged. Mia Yim sister.
I said this before. I knew bro was gone at some point when I seen she had him wearing leather pants in the photo shoot. Mind you, y'all know how big this man's legs are. And them leather
The man's around here wearing couch armrests.
Bro, listen.
Nah, for real though.
See this right here? This is a love seat, nigga. I can't even sit up if I ain't in love. What kind of shit is
that? Oh man, bringing out the classic Cat Williams, man. What else from Raw, man? Let's get to it.
Owe me that belt too, though. I agree.
So we had Penta versus JD McDonough. That match was pretty dope. Shout out to Bebo Lighty. Got more head than he got body. JD McDonough. I'm happy to see JD back. and Penta. Seeing them come back. Penta went over JD. Then we also had a surprise match, which your boy Grayson Waller set up Austin Theory, and they need to hurry up and pull the trigger on this shit. Like, if y'all gonna break them up already.
Well, what are we waiting for is the question.
Been like 10 months.
Yeah.
Like, let this shit go already. Y'all been teasing this shit more than a brand new edition album. Like, go ahead and just break the shit up already. Break the brick up.
It's new detox.
Like, not since
Oh, God.
detox. Oh God.
Yikes.
Damn. Dr. Dre reference. Sheamus came out there and he went up against Austin Theory. And honestly, if I was Austin Theory,
It'd have been me. I'd have shot his big ass. Yeah, he'd have popped him. I know he.
I would have had to. I had to pop him. Let's see. Lena says Lena deserves gold. She paid her dues, fought through eras, earned every cheer. She's been here longer than Jade. It's time she shines with the championship gold. You know what? I'm with you, Lena.
I agree with both of that.
She definitely needs a championship run before she hang him up, because you know she looking to having a child soon. So you know, I believe we can do a nice little feud between Jay and Naomi with the title. I'm not opposed to that.
I'm there for it.
We had Lyra Valkyria going toe to toe on the microphone with Becky Lynch. That's right. I said Lyra, aka
Two wings. Two wings. Two wings.
Two wings. That's what I'm gonna call them.
That's good Guinness right there.
Yeah, that's two wings all day in America. I don't care.
Guinness.
I don't care what y'all call them. That's what I'm gonna call them. It's two wings. But we had that go down. So the mic work. How y'all feeling about this? Because the last week it was like kind of stale. This week is like okay, it's getting up there. But how y'all feel about Lyra on the mic versus a Becky on the mic?
Man, listen, y'all was tapped in. I'm appreciating y'all for she needs some personality and she need to show it.
Mm-hmm.
She shows some personality or she get out the Becky vortex. And what y'all do? Y'all have her go out there and talk her shit. Be like, hey man, you just mad because I did something first. You ain't did first nothing since before COVID. And I did the first of this. And you can't stand it. You wanted this so bad. You just weren't around for it. You had to watch from the sidelines as I did it. And it hurts you. You saw something brand new and shiny. And you weren't around to get it. It pains you inside. Your ego is hurt. I thought you was my homie. Used to be my dog. You was in my left titty. You know what I'm saying?
When that cop 61 and the 550.
Hey, listen. Shout out to Lyra. She showed out.
But look at what happens when you actually just let them go out there and flex hustle a little bit. Like, how many weeks in a row you just gonna keep throwing this woman out there to just wrestle? It's like I said before, it's presentation. That's what she's been doing since she was in NXT. You wasn't giving her time to flesh out a character and talk outside of just waving some wings around. Like,
wings.
Let her have this shit. Let her have some time to roll. Like, she's gonna get better. But it's like y'all gotta be committed to it. Especially if she's going to be in this program with Becky, if it's gonna last past, Backlash or anything like that. She gotta get them elbows a little bit dirty. She gotta really dig in, because it's that's how you sustain the talent. We know she can go in the ring. We done been seeing that. She talked about it before. She beat Becky for a title already. Like, We wasn't
True.
never worried about that. But it's like if you're gonna have her and she's on that trajectory, being a rising star, your main brand now, you gotta get her up to par on the stick, and this is how you gonna do it. It's a little bit of trial by fire because you're going there with Becky, but I think she up to it. You just gotta let her rock with it.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, but all Becky Lynch promos sound the same. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh well, yeah.
she's high pitched and she's low pitched. She reminds me like of a southern white Baptist preacher when she's out there doing a promo. Like, she starts off like this. She's talking to her.
Peter Popoff.
What's that?
She Peter Popoff. She got that miracle water.
Got that miracle water, man. She what's the name of that other famous one? I can't remember his name, man.
I know you're talking about too. It's right here.
Everything is out. Woo! I feel like shouting in here. Open your mouth and tell the devil, I'm coming out of this. I'm coming out. I'm too close not to come out. This is my moment. This is my time. This is my hour.
Now, you know what's crazy
devil
about
in
this?
hell is gonna stop me. No demon's gonna hinder me. No
If
witchcraft
you didn't know
is
this
gonna
was a voiceover, you would think this is actually a Becky Lynch promo.
Oh yeah,
it's perfect. It's perfect.
I mean, mannerism to mannerism, voice cadence to voice cadence. But I don't know. Let's go ahead and predict that match since we go ahead and we bought them up, right? So if we're talking about predictions, we're talking about Lyra Valkyria, aka Bird Lady, aka Two Wings, going up against a Becky Lynch for the women's IC title. So let's talk about it. Who you got? You got Bird Lady, or you got Becky? Go ahead, Reek. You're already on the screen.
I'm just.
That didn't come through.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
That didn't come through. That's what I
got. I'm gonna tell you right now. This to me is the same concept as John and Cody. Becky's probably gonna take this win, but it's for the purposes of getting Lyra further along. Like Becky just coming back, and I could see a scenario where Lyra wins.
With Tiff and Charlotte.
Well, yeah, I could see a scenario where Lyra wins, but it would have to be like some questionable shit. But I think there's more to gain, especially if you like to, and I don't like to bring this up because it's traumatic for two of us in here. But if you go back to SummerSlam, the last time Becky showed up in Vegas, it was not what was supposed to happen, what we were supposed to see. But the end result, the long-term effect, did wonders for Bianca. Like, she was already established, but it's that much more because she went through this with Becky. They put on some fire-ass matches, and Bianca comes out on the other side of it, a bigger star and the champion. I think we can do that with Lyra. It'll have to be in less time. I don't think this is going to be that long, but I think just to keep it, and it does good for the mid-card title. Like, yeah, Lyra's the first IC champ, but you want to add prestige to it. So Becky winning that title, even if it might not be for a long period of time, that's going to do that. And then they're going to carry this on. They can carry that into the summer for real if they want to.
Okay, so you got big time Bex the man. What you got over there, TC?
Oh no, yeah, I did my bird call. It just didn't go through.
Hold on. 1 second. Who you got on this TCF baby? Please say the baby. There you go.
Birdman.
All right.
Give me Lyra.
So you got Lyra. Okay. I'm gonna break it down. I think that we get big time Bex. Bex is gonna win the title. And we're gonna get the big times Bex character in full effect. Lyra's gonna be the chaser again because Becky can do something that Dakota Kai was trying to do for Lyra. which is get her over emotionally with the crowd outside of the entrance. She can cook in the ring. She can cook. And I've been saying this for weeks. If she apply what she do in the ring on that microphone, she unstoppable. She is unstoppable.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, she like Raising Cane's. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if y'all had Raising Cane's before, but that is the only thing that's selling is the sauce. That chicken is bland. It's flour, chicken.
Hey, man.
I've
Hey,
never
they season
had
that chicken out here.
Get me looking at it real questionable because I see them pictures and them videos and I think, oh, that probably look busting. And I hear y'all talk about it and it's like,
you know what's crazy? Flavor Flav is now the spokesperson for Raising Cane's, a chicken with no flavor, at least on the Midwest and the East Coast. When you got Flavor Flav as your spokesperson. Make it make sense.
And again, Flavor Flav live in Vegas, so he repping the season Raising Cane's chicken.
Okay, Lena says Becky wins. She doesn't just wear the gold, she redefines it. She'll bring prestige, elevate the division, turn the title to the must-see title in history. Yep, you know what?
That's what I just said.
That's verbatim. Literally. But okay. Well, also from that night on Monday Night Raw, we also had Io Sky versus Roxanne Perez. I talked about it earlier. Julia got involved. They beating her ass. Nobody came out there to help her. So, you know, once again, she had backup, but y'all cut her. I put a tweet out there. I said, Julia and Roxanne Perez could have easily been Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez.
Mm-hmm.
The chemistry is, of course, there with Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez, but I don't know. I just don't really see Julia in that light yet. I don't know what it is. She can go, but outside of the aesthetic of the entrance, we need a little bit more for the character development because they're all about selling characters, right? That's what the action figures are for. It's not just to sell the mold of the body; it's the character. Like, you know, if you buy a Miz action figure, you know he annoying as hell. If you buy R-Truth, you know he goofy. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the character for Julia at this moment? That's what I'm trying to figure out. So I don't know.
Micro braids.
Well, that's part of it, but I think the big thing with Julia is the allure of the threat, like actually being a threat, because we haven't really seen somebody that you say like, damn, if she wanted to, she could really fuck you up since like Asuka came in.
Yeah,
that was what was missing, and Julia has that. If you watch her body work, so that's why like when you see her in the ring with Rhea or in the ring with Io, it's like, oh shit, that's something I want to see. That looks crazy. So that, I think, especially whenever she gets on to the roster, which I guess is going to be soon, it's like that is going to shake a lot of things up and give us some like real gas down the line going through the rest of the year.
Yeah, I like that. I like that too, man. Last thing from Raw. Well, a couple last things. We had Rusev's first match back, going up against Big Otis. Ain't nobody come see you, Otis. But we had Rusev going up against Otis. He ended up tapping out. They had to come take Rusev up off him. Then Tozawa
put him in the accolade.
Put him in the accolade, tapped him out.
He don't even got a neck. How you put him in the accolade?
Choke chin, bro.
Hey, okay. Look, if he peels his muffin cap, he peels his muffin cap. It is what it is.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas get shot every day, B. But Otis got choked out. Tozawa got folded. And, you know, at the end of the day, Rusev is back, bro. Like, I'm happy it's Rusev Day. So if you are in the way of anything that Rusev is doing,
tough break, nigga. It's always FUBU.
It's always FUBU, my nigga. Like, it's like Rusev is back. And I'm happy to see this because I've been wanting to see a ruthless Rusev because the way Rusev went out, you remember the whole storyline with Mr. Stereo Girl Bobby Lashley.
Oh my God!
Hey, that shit was gas. I don't care.
Like, you remember that, but Rusev getting the win was cool. Then we got a face to face with Pat McAfee and Gunther, and Pat McAfee be talking. That nigga be hollering on the microphone. He really do.
Hey, shout out to Pat McAfee putting my young boys on a Nebraska football team over. Like, for real. Let niggas know we coming. What Charles Barkley say, them young boys coming.
Hey, no, but Pat's always been
Charles Barkley, not me.
No, nigga, you said I gotta pause you just by association.
Charles Barkley said that. That was Charles Barkley. That's all him.
Are you using it in a quote?
Hey, he said it first.
Okay, all right. We'll go ahead and let it slide this time. But Pat McAfee got up there and he got on the microphone and he let he let Gunther know, like, straight up to his face.
Because little niggas have big homies. We're not little niggas, so we don't even respect.
You know what I'm saying? We not your little niggas. I ain't your little. He spoke for him and Michael Cole. We not your little niggas, right? like little niggas.
I ain't never heard a punter talk so much shit in my life. I love
it. But you know what? He needed that. After getting choked up by Jay, he needed that. So let's talk about it. We're talking about it. Let's talk about the match. Let's talk about the prediction. Gunther versus Pat McAfee.
Boy.
1, 2, 3. Gunther. So
listen, I said this after Mania. People was just like, "Oh, that's weak. Gunther look weak." No, he don't. All you gotta do is have Gunther come out there the very next night on Raw and whoop somebody ass and get his heat back. What did he do? He whooped somebody ass and got his heat back, and he gonna whoop that same person ass in a league sanctioned match in St. Louis.
There you go.
And he gonna look more vicious than ever. Like he look more dangerous now after taking that L. This is like the nigga that got whooped in the club and he went to the car to get the heat. That's Gunther right now. He got his ass whooped in front of everybody in the club. Now he about to go get the strap.
What was that? White man can't jump. I'll be back.
Yeah.
Going to the car. Get my other
above the rim. That's above the rim. Wood Harris.
Handle your business. Handle your business. Hey, what Tupac did? Cuckoo. Wait him over. Handle your business. No, but Gunther got to pull out the scrap, and hopefully,
right here.
Hopefully, that's the scrap to hand, bro. Hopefully, by doing that, we get Goldberg intertwined into the story. Maybe Goldberg shows up at Backlash. Maybe this is leading to that. You know, that'd be pretty cool.
They call the NFL a fraternity. I'm just saying, it's a fraternity. Yeah. So, who else to come stick up from one of their brothers? I don't see AJ Hawk nowhere. AJ Hawk be talking a big game. I don't see him never showing up nowhere. Get your boy Reek. Get your boy AJ Hawk show up.
You could have got Pac-Man Jones.
He came on the next day, said he was on a plane coming back. I think it was either from Vegas or from
more likely from Vegas.
Yeah, he was on the plane coming back. I'm like, man, I don't know about you, fam.
You ain't a real man. You ain't a real nigga.
But yeah, Goldberg he got a hit back off of Gunther from almost a year ago. They got unfinished business ready, so he's gonna piggyback off of the story. Could be at Backlash.
Could be. That's what I mean. Could have been records. We'll see. Hopefully he do show up.
Take that bump, man.
Then we had an impromptu championship match between Jey Uso and Seth Rollins, and I'm not gonna hold y'all. Yeet. I thought the Yeet season was about to be over. I'm not gonna hold y'all.
I was a little scared.
I was scared, nigga. Like, you know, like what's about to happen, because Paul Heyman gassed this nigga up early in his time. First of all, Paul Heyman was bronze. Okay,
Yeah.
that
Man.
nigga was copper.
That nigga is my color.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you right now. I know Paul will go over the top to sell what
Yeah.
he's doing. Like if he going through it, if he crashing out, he not gonna shave. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about it. I forget what interview it was, but he's talking about it for like when Roman was gone. Like he wasn't shaving, he wasn't eating nothing. Like he was just making himself miserable to really sell it. This ain't something you got to do to be part to involve in this. Like I ain't never seen this man up here looking like looking like he been sitting outside just bronzing. Like no, fam.
Nigga, like this a crab without the shell on, nigga.
Yeah, he's kind of getting a little crazy now.
No, that nigga was that nigga was a nigga Monday. It's like a nigga with good hair. That's what he looked like. But he gassed him up, and at one point I thought he was gonna win. Then Sami Zayn showed up. First of all, Sammy, don't be afraid to use your PTO, workers' comp, all that good shit, bro. You out there with your ribs bandaged up like DDP in 97, 98.
Oh my god.
Like, Sammy, what are we doing?
Nigga, mind your business.
Like, this ain't got nothing to do with you. Like, do you not see? And then you got speared by Bobby Boucher's son the same way he did Carlito. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's my shit, man.
At this point, just chill, my nigga. Like, chill. It's all right. Take a break. What JR said in Dark Side of the Ring? Enough. Take a break.
Sit your ass down.
Sit your ass down.
Sit your ass down.
Come on, man.
Give us all a break. Relax.
Somebody tell Samuel Zayn.
I want every podcast that we go on to invite me on their show when this happens. When Sami Zayn turns on Jey Uso, I want y'all to bring me on every show. I want to go on every single show that week. I want to go because listen, what have I been saying since 2023? It was 22? 2023.
23,
2023 Royal Rumble in San Antonio. I said, do not trust this nigga. It's been 2 years running, and he already showing signs.
Remember, he done kicked damn near everybody in the face. Somebody, it was an accident. Don't forget about that shit.
Accident.
Yeah, and see, the first time I was willing to stall him out, but now you done run up all the favors you got out of me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not Paul. We're not gonna use this privilege.
Hit my tribal chief in the back with that steel chair. He ran out of favors.
Yeah, them favors is done with, my nigga.
Somebody tell him, just mind your business. It's black problems.
It's for black people anyway. No. Let's talk about it. So we got the match. Jey Uso, Logan Paul actually came and fired off on Jey Uso after Raw went off the air. Knocked him clean on his shit. So let's talk about it. You got Jey Uso, you got Logan Paul. Who y'all got winning? We can do this unanimously. We can do it all at the same time.
Come on, Yeet. Let's go to the next match.
1, 2, 3, Yeet.
There we go.
We got Jey Uso, man. We ain't gonna sit here and play with promotions.
No, man.
Then we got the last. I ain't gonna call it the last time, but this could be the last match. John Cena versus Randy Orton, undisputed WWE Championship on the line. Does Big John lose the 17th title reign 1 month after Mania? Not even 1 month? Come on, man. Let's be for real.
Ain't no way.
Ain't no way, cuz R-Truth gonna get involved. And that's what I'm predicting.
I would be here for that, for real.
Yeah,
R-Truth gets involved.
No bullshit. This ain't even no joking shit. I can 100% see R-Truth helping John Cena win. They form some little whatever, coalition for a couple weeks. John Cena using this man to carry out his dirty work when he not there.
Hey. Hey, I just thought about saying, what if John Cena pull an MJF and all R-Truth some hoes? Like, hey, all you gotta do is have my back, and I'm gonna give you the hoes. And we got a segment with R-Truth in the back like this.
Oh
we
no!
With no hoes since like 2006.
That nigga said done. Let me see. So that's the Backlash card. Moving on from that, man. NXT had a good show. They had the Battle Royal, which I'm not gonna hold you on that. The homie from Evolve looked pretty good. Can't remember homie's name, but he looked pretty good inside the match.
Hey, they said Elias came back.
Elijah.
Elijah.
Yeah, Elijah showed up. I know Kevin Owens was
that nigga.
Punching the wall.
He in his house, fucking this living room up right now.
Ain't no fucking way. That's not nigga. No, he was probably looking at Elijah like,
take off that silly ass hat.
Probably told you take off the hat, nigga. I know that's you. I know that's you, nigga. Man, classic hit. But that was pretty cool. Joe Hendry got involved, ended up causing Trick Williams' Battle Royal. Earlier in the night, Trick Williams got involved inside Joe Hendry's 6-man tag, caused them the match. And then later on that night, we ended up finding out at Battleground, we're going to have Joe Hendry versus Trick at Battleground for the TNA Championship.
That's insane.
That's the first time ever. First time ever.
In 2007, when they mentioned WWE like every single week.
Every week.
And that's how I feel about AEW now. Like, shut up, bro. That's how I felt back then. Like, I don't care that I'm not watching y'all to be seeing and hearing about this other company. I'm watching to see something different.
Right.
I'm here to get a break. Listen, we don't need that. Title changing hands. It would be nice, but I can't see. It's dope to see after all these years that they are able to come together and have a partnership, and we got the TNA title being defended on WWE programming. Is so crazy to me. Cause back in the Voodoo Ken Mafia days, you couldn't have told me that was gonna happen.
Man, they was going in on these niggas every
week.
You remember?
They pulled up to they do.
Yeah, they pulled up the stage too when they were filming the commercial, bought balloons and shit. Yo, TNA was wilding back then. Matter of fact, TNA was wilding so bad that R-Truth, Ron Killings made a whole diss song off of T.I.'s What You Know About That.
DNA
on Spike TV. Come on, man.
I gotta check that out.
They say you checked out. Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. I
gotta go check that out. I ain't never heard that.
Oh man, he went in, bro. He went in. He did like 2 freestyles. I think they both 2 minutes long. Check them out. R-Truth did that. We also found out that Randy Orton, illegitimate son, will be facing Obafemi at Battleground 2 because baby Orton, little Orton, Miles, what's his name? Miles
Osborne.
Miles Osborne, yo. He is now the #1 contender, and he will be facing Obafemi at Battleground. Yo, this is a big landscape. Like, think about that. This is like the first deaf wrestler that we know of to be challenging for a championship. And it's pretty dope because that takes a lot. I mean, this nigga is essentially Daredevil, but deaf. And he has to literally be able to read lips for the spots. So hats off to him. But then you had Lil Regal, Charles Dempsey, get involved and said, "No, that title shot, you got that for the team, so you really got it for me." And now we got him going up against Obafemi next Tuesday. If he wins, maybe he added Obafemi like, "Nah, I'm done with 3-ways." You say that now to after the show. There's something different. Once you clock out, maybe into a lot of shit. Another match that we forgot to talk about for Backlash, I'm sorry, was this one. Penta versus Dom. IC Championship.
Man. I hate to do it, man, but
no, speak on it.
I hate to do it, man. Dom, I think Dom lose, man. Like, he had his moment. We're gonna move on.
How does he lose? Does Finn calls him the championship?
Oh yeah, Finn gonna be big hate.
Does El Americano El Grande Americano get involved?
Nah. See that happen.
What you got over there, Reed?
I don't think it's gonna go that way though. Like, Penta's not going to be hurt, especially if like Dom hadn't officially initiated the turn. Like, everybody got behind it. We was in the building. That pop was probably top 3 biggest on the weekend, but he's not flipped back around to being a face. So he can still be a heel, do some heel shit, and find a sneaky way to win, and that's not gonna hurt Penta at all. I feel like because of the fact that this is such a big moment, and because of the potential that it has, I don't know that we pull the trigger and take it off this quick. I don't think it happens like that.
See, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. You going with Dirty Dom. TC went with Penta. I'm gonna go with Penta, and the reason why I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with Penta, it has a lot to do with the AAA thing.
Okay.
Has a lot to do with AAA. They got Triple Mania coming up, and if you want to go ahead and throw some shockwaves, have Penta show up to Triple Mania as IC champion.
He was just at AAA right before he got signed.
Mm-hmm.
So he did make an appearance back in December, something like that. So,
see what I'm saying? Have him show back up there with the title. And now you got, this going on where you can have, some type of credibility, like, we're bringing champions to the promotion. But I think Penta wins it with Finn Balor and El Grande Americano getting involved as well. So I think there'll be 2 people involved that calls them the title. But I think Finn going to be the main corporate. Also in NXT, we had another dope match with Jada Parker, Miss Parker. Mr. Parker ain't hitting that right. That Miss Parker.
Oh,
yeah.
Ain't no way
at all. But that match
Mr. Parker can't fight.
She can't. Shit.
He don't got no hands. Who, Mr. Parker?
Shit.
Teach him squabble.
Oh, I thought you said Miss Parker can't fight. You said Mr. Parker.
No. Yeah, Mr. Parker.
I was about to say I could tell by the way she told Cass shit she can fight.
Oh no, I don't want it with her.
Hey, Miss Parker don't gotta fight. I'll put my hands up. You do what you gotta do.
Let's see. Lena says Dom retains. Finn is going to turn on Dom and be the one to take the title off him. Okay, I like that prediction.
Yeah, too.
I see that. That's a nice one.
With that,
I'll give you that. You feel me? I'm with it. real quick, just to run through the last couple of matches on NXT before we move on to AEW and close it out for the night. I talked about the Joe Hendry match. I did not talk about Kalani Jordan versus Zarya, though. So Zarya ended up going over Kalani Jordan in a very brutal match. I think she ended up going through the barricade, if I'm not mistaken. But
That sounds like some gas.
I don't know. Like, I don't know what they're doing with Kalani Jordan. I mean, honestly, I think they took the North American Championship title off her too soon. And not gonna hold you, like she kind of lost a little bit of the aura. Maybe she need to go back in the studio and cut another album with Black Street or something. But but I don't know. Like I think Kalani Jordan is a big missed opportunity. Like because we're not really fully utilizing the talent with that. Not at all.
Actual.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't watched NXT, so I don't really know what's going on. But definitely, I've been saying this before. When she was the North American champion, like we need something different. So like, I thought she was gonna be turning heel, but I don't know what happened with that.
He tiptoed.
So yeah, I don't know if this, we're gonna have that type of thing. She go on a losing streak, and then from that point on, she just turned heel because she can't win no more.
What's going
I don't
on?
know. We're gonna see by the summertime. We're gonna find out.
Yeah, she needs something different. I tell you who don't need nothing different. Jordan Grace, because she was dumping Julia on her head the whole fucking match.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he was getting a little crazy.
And now, like them girls are squabbling, like mouth all busted up. I'm like, oh, that's what I'm talking about. Show me a real type of fight.
Real graps.
Real graps. You feel me? I need y'all to go off script. I need y'all to square up like Charlotte and Maggie did on that episode of Raw. Like, and that's what it looked like. It looked like they were squaring up because she dumped her on her head at least 3 times during that match. Bro.
Real quick. I'm glad you brought that up before I forget.
Talk about it.
Have y'all seen She Leak a couple hours ago?
Not yet.
They did a draft. They did draft. There's some notable absent names off of that list that was drafted by both.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you a hint. My guy JT just named 2 of them. Went undrafted. I told her I would talk to you as far as any Lil Durk appearances, but Charlotte and Nia going undrafted is some nasty work.
Nia or Natty?
Nia and Charlotte.
Hey man, what direction I need to point at, man? See, it ain't working out right now. You see that, man?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll listen. I'm gonna go review the tape.
Not review the tape.
We'll reconvene.
After reviewing the tape, the ruling on the full field still stands. Like,
and Roman went in like the back half of the draft. I had to like throw some subtle hints out there for him to be like, hey, you got this dude just sitting here chilling.
I don't know. I mean,
how much longer we got on this? I'm gonna go first thing after we get off.
They speaking nonsense.
Listen.
Hold on, you mean so you telling me that Roman went undrafted for real? Like,
no. He went in like I want to say more than halfway through the draft, probably like the
Shedeur Sanders, though.
Third, basically. Yeah, it was looking something like that.
They did a Shedeur to Roman Reigns
because I think they started off saying like it was going to be 20 picks each, and then they moved to like 25. So he was somewhere between like 18 and 20.
God damn!
Just ain't right. Just right.
No sir.
Shit's dead wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is dead wrong. Roman, big dog, Tribal Chief, OTC.
The one,
The
man.
one late round draft pick. You mean to tell me you ain't got love for Dr. Dre? You ain't got love for Dr. Dre and Death Row? Let me know. We don't give a fuck about y'all. Yo, Snoop was unhinged, dog. Y'all ain't got love for Dr. Dre in the West Coast and Snoop Dogg. Let me know. We don't give a fuck about y'all either. Yeah, that's some big. That was a big balls moment. Like you in the East Coast saying that, bro. Like
Man.
That's like me showing up to a Klan rally saying "fuck y'all." Like you know what I'm saying? Like you can't do that.
Showing up to a Klan rally saying what?
What I was about to say.
You ain't finished yet. I thought you was gonna finish.
I want you to say the word. I'll say it with you.
This episode sponsored?
Yes, this episode is sponsored by Dubby.
Okay.
Dubby, and hopefully we'll get this deal coming up with tacos and tequila. Knock on wood.
Okay.
That's what we on, man.
Hey.
Say less.
You know, so
I like we got some better sponsors. You know what I'm saying? From the last time
man.
we was coming around the way.
We definitely trying. Speaking of trying, someone is trying to be the Renaissance man in wrestling, and he is. Let's talk about Rhino.
Oh man!
First of all, I'm mad that Rhino did not gore Matt Caster off principle. He should have been the first person that got gored.
Amen.
But Rhino, major. He's been a part of WWE, WWF, WCW, ECW, TNA, ROH, AEW, and NWA. Damn. Shouts out to Rhino. But AEW itself as a whole, that card was pretty cool this past week. Joe versus Claudio definitely was a banger. The AEW women's eliminator match, I am not a fan of the eliminator match. I'm not.
I've never been a fan of it.
Like, I don't think a champion should be involved in any match that they have to win just for them to get a title shot against you. Like, that defeats the whole purpose of doing the fight of the climb for people to get a title, right?
Mm.
That's that shit that Vince was in like 2019 that niggas didn't like.
Yeah, I didn't like it then.
About it. We cool with it now. Like, that's crazy.
It's the double-edged sword, because if you beat the champ, then you should have a shot at the title. It's that simple. But if you
that's all you rely on, though.
But it's not even that. If you beat the champ in a non-title match, it'll make him look good. And then it's like, if you lose, well, then you're supposed to lose because you're facing the champ. So it's like it's kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't in that scenario. But I'm with y'all. The eliminator concept never appealed to me at any point in time.
Never ever?
Nah, hell no.
Back in the Evil Boys, Grand Hustle Boys, ain't I? Listen, you have to know the boy, man. Listen, Young LA took off. I think the best person on that song was probably Young Dro.
Oh yeah,
no, T.I. had a dope verse. I love T.I., but the cadence by Young Dro.
Young Dro do be still in verse.
Man,
be cooking shit.
Young Dro cook, man. That nigga said, "Hold on, I gotta bring
the Macarena."
Choppers in the backseat,
hey.
Mickey do the Macarena. It's like all black coupe. I could buy a bitch, can't I? Like, we be in Ferraris, the cars with the horses. I'm like, come on, man. Like, ain't I pulling strong? Ain't I still got it going on, Young Dro. Come on, man. Yo, shout out to Dro.
Killing that.
Young Dro know about colors you heard about.
Yeah. Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you like that. That nigga color scheme back in them early 2000s, tough, real tough. But back to AEW.
Their red Chevy look like Big Gunther.
He said something. Damn, Ryan, something about crayons. Ryan on the bleeds. Now I'm Ryan neons. Oh no, that's shoulder lean.
Red,
That's shoulder
black, and
lean.
white Chevy. Now I'm riding Dion.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
I'm the man though.
Ryan
I can
Dion's
shoulder lean. I don't know how to dance
Yeah,
though. Come on, man.
Hey.
Come on, bro. Ain't nobody touching this nigga, bro. But let's keep it a buck. Going back, FTR and Stokely is some of the funniest things that I've seen on TV lately. Stokely as their manager, I think is probably like the best fit ever. It's an oddball couple, but it just works. It works. I love it. Moving on from that, we talked about the Eliminator match. Of course, that match being Tony Storm winning. Don't none of y'all get a title shot. MJF, he hurt people. MJF came out and hurt people.
No, he don't.
No,
he don't.
Man, Maxwell just out here begging.
No, gotta just get the phone. You don't know nothing about this. Black problems.
Oh, look at outside the club begging. Like, stop it.
I don't know. I mean, like
that's
I said,
how old Buddy was in Sinners trying to get into the juke joint.
Now come on now, y'all just move aside. Let me on in now. Hold on, you talking about which? You talking about cornbread or you talking about the white dude?
No, the white dude.
Oh, I forgot the character's
Remy,
name.
the vampire.
Remy, yeah, that's right. It's like, oh, I can show you real quick. We got a song. We just get to
play
the
that whack ass music.
Niggas out here doing Irish jigs and shit, trying to get into a black club. Like,
I'm not gonna hold you, but I think
Irish dance was crazy.
I think seeing all my niggas river dancing, that's what got me, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Niggas over there river dancing. Go watch Sinners. I'm gonna keep plugging it, but make sure y'all being kind to one another now. Oh man, that's my joint, man. Sinners is my joint. But back to AEW, we almost done with it. They dragging this Maxwell Freeman, Jacob Freeman joining the Hurt Syndicate. Like, if y'all gonna do it, shit, if not, beat the nigga ass, because y'all didn't invest this much time in Ricochet when he was trying to join up with y'all.
What's the end game of this?
I'm gonna tell you what the end game is. You remember when MJF joined Jericho Society?
The Inner Circle, yeah.
The Inner Circle, and they had the whole Broadway.
That was gas too. I don't care what nobody say. I'm a theater major. That shit was fire.
No, that shit was definitely gas. That shit reminded me of an episode of Family Guy, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, remember when Stewie was up there singing with Frank Sinatra and Brian? That's what that reminded me of. Yo, shout out to Nessa in the house. Hey y'all, and she loves that movie. Movie is fire. Yeah, they need to stop dragging their feet on that one. RH TV champion Nick Wayne went up against Rhino. Nick Wayne did retain the title. Swerve, Mike Bailey, and Mark Briscoe went up against the Bucks and Ricochet. The Bucks set up Ricochet. Ball niggas never learn.
That's too many niggas I don't like on one match.
I've never been a fan of like 8-man and 10-man tags. 6-man tags I can do, but when it doesn't have any substance behind it, that's where I get kind of lost in the sauce. Because what's the end game, right? What's the end game? Like, what are we doing? Like, what the hell? What the hell? But moving on from that, Mercedes Moné pulled up on Jamie Hayter, and she did some hating shit.
As per usual.
Put her inside the
light skinned women.
Mm-hmm.
She got them running from Player Club ways, bro. Like
light skinned women.
Hold on, don't say it too loud. My wife may hear you. No. Live Carey retained the women's Intercontinental Championship this Saturday night. All right, David, I hear you. I hear you. Okay, let's. I think the last thing for the night was Okada versus. No, it wasn't. It was Kevin Knight versus Okada. Okada went over Kevin Knight. This was actually a pretty dope match. Speedball came
Oh
in
yeah,
towards
I
the
all
end.
up YouTube for that one.
No pop for Speedball whatsoever.
Yeah, sounds about right.
That definitely does.
Sheesh.
And then Joe went over Claudio. That was the end of Dynamite. I enjoyed Dynamite, honestly. I do like the smaller setting for them. It just feels more intimate. Um, but I'm curious to see what's going to happen at Beach Break. If they're going to pull the trigger and take the title off Mox, or do you think Mox is going to continue this title reign?
Somebody got to do it.
You don't do that shit, man. Like fuck Darby, man. Fuck Darby. Fuck waiting for him to come back. Just do it, man. Damn. Like
Darby on top of Mount Everest right now.
fuck all that.
If
You'll
I
let
speak
this nigga
on,
climb a mountain and hold up your title scene. Fuck that, nigga.
if I
You lost your
speak, I'm
spot.
in big trouble, and I don't want to be in big trouble.
Say that shit, nigga. Oh, Dynamite got a new theme song. Psalm 41. I mean, I don't know what happened with. I'm so excited. I was kind of digging that, but okay.
Man, I told them to make the theme song months ago, and they ain't did it yet. I don't want to.
Listen, they're not real niggas. They didn't see the vision that we laid out for them.
Man, listen,
it's not a surprise.
Tell them the vision. Tell them the vision.
Yellow Ball, man.
Oh,
and we got LeVar Ball AEW on his little scooter because he got one leg. Have him come out there, do his thing, like had Jello perform type
There
shit.
You go.
That's the move.
Easily the best rapper that would be in that locker room.
Yo, you ain't never
I
lied.
know y'all saw that trash earlier. That shit was weak as fuck.
Oh my god.
I ain't even hating for real. That shit was weak.
No, you telling the truth. Ain't nothing but facts coming out your mouth. But honestly, they missed the boat. I think AEW's Dynamite theme song should have been this.
Dynamite, 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 dynamite.
It writes itself, bro.
That works. That honestly does. Like it's right there.
It writes itself. You know what I'm saying? It's that easy, man. But wrestling this week has been crazy. It's been definitely off the chain from last week. Releases, more people, Twitter beefing on Twitter. We don't know what we're gonna do as far as a community, because sometimes we look real cool and then other times we look real crazy when we, bickering back and forth online and shit. But that's, neither here nor there. But in other news, before we get up out of here, fourth will be dropping For the Culture Hills Have Eyes on YouTube. I want to say coming up next week. Also,
doing a fucking thing at Hills Have Eyes here in Vegas. Shout out to my guy Nick and Jay Holiday doing his thing. Shout out to Kai Dream.
Yeah,
they heard thing this past week,
man.
So shout out to
shout out to Culture Inc. Shout out
Hell
to Culture. Also, on top of that, the Good Brothers re-signed with New Japan. Just to throw that out there as well. And I think that's pretty much I have for news. I don't know. Let me see.
This shit gotta stop.
Yeah, I think that was it on the news. We covered everything. We touched on everything. I think it may be that time, y'all.
Real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
Look, I want to thank y'all for coming through. I want to thank y'all for chilling with the homies. Real quick, before I say anything, as I usually close us out, I'm going to turn the floor over to the Young Kings Wrestling Podcast. So real quick, Let the people know where they can follow y'all at, man. I'm gonna take myself off the screen. I'm gonna let y'all take over. Go ahead.
Oh shit, spotlight, man.
Oh,
I'll plug Young Kings Wrestling, man. Follow Young Kings Wrestling everywhere at YK Wrestling on Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok, especially on YouTube. And go check out the podcast every Monday, YKWrestling.com. We on Spotify, we on Apple, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, we on Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon Alexa. Just say, hey Alexa, play Young Kings Wrestling Podcast. And she gonna say, play Young Kings Wrestling Podcast. And then you're gonna hear our lovely voices. And I hope y'all tune in for the whole thing. I appreciate y'all, man. I love coming up here, mark some mics. This is fun, man. It's like our cousins, man. I love it.
Hell yeah, you know the deal. And as always, you can find me at Recap24 on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. I ain't doing that Blue Sky shit no more. That's dead. But you know, every now and then I get on the Havoc Hour. I talk some a little entertainment. You know what I'm saying? You can find that everywhere: Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcasts. The video versions are up on YouTube. So all my content is out there now. You can check that out.
Yes, sir.
Ain't nothing but love, man. Before we get up out of here, I want to thank y'all for tuning in, listening, telling a friend that you told a friend that you was here inside the sanctuary. Listen, too much negativity can have you unbalanced mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. Spread more positive vibes, man. Takes very little to build someone up than it does to tear them down. Think about the logic inside that message, y'all. Okay, it's real easy. You can do something like doing a good gesture, open up a door for somebody, letting somebody over in traffic when your ass doing underneath the speed limit. Or you can go to whatamaneuver.net, get that positive vibes only apparel, tank top, hoodies, baby onesies, sweaters, all that. We got that for you. You ain't got to get it for you. Get it for somebody maybe going through something. You feel me? You know, the message on the shirts does it for itself. I mean, the message is there. Maybe for the first time in a long time, you was able to go to work and not really cuss somebody out because you looked at those positive vibes. That could be it. But with that being said, man, last thing I want to leave y'all with is this. Mental health is wealth. Get mental health, I swear you're going to be rich. Not rich physically, but rich mentally. Okay? At some point, you just going to tune everybody and all the other bullshit out. It's the best thing smoking. And before I get out of here, I got to give a shout out to the family. Shout out to Culture Clash Network. Shout out to, of course, Sports for You Wrestling. Shout out to Townhouse Media and everybody associated. Shout out to DWE, Miami, Final Boss Lady, Humble Roses. Just Get Your Podcast. Shout out to them. Society and Pop Culture 101. Shout out to them as well. Shout out to y'all for pulling up. But with that being said, we love y'all. I want y'all to be safe. Don't do nothing that I wouldn't do, which is pretty much everything. But just be safe out here in these streets, y'all. Okay? Be safe. Check in on your people. Love on your ones. And hug on the ones that you love as well. And with that being said, I think it's only one way to do it. As the kids say in the streets, ooh, deuces, ooses. We up here. One time for them. Yeah. And with that note, we out. Y'all be safe in these streets, man. Make sure y'all following the Young Kings Wrestling Podcast. Make sure y'all following, these good brothers who will be dropping an episode this upcoming Monday morning or Monday afternoon. But yeah, we up out of here, man. We love y'all. We gone.
Let me on in now.
Why you need him to do that? You big and strong enough to push.
Well, that wouldn't be too polite now, would it, Miss Annie? I don't know why I'm talking to you anyway. Smoke.
Don't talk to him. You talking to me right now. Why you can't just walk your big ass up in here without an invite, huh? Hey, admit to it.
Admit to what?
That you dead.
So you listening to this?
You've been in and out of here all day. Ain't never need to invite them. Yeah, something ain't adding up.
Can I at least get my money?
Careful.
I've got a love I can make for once in my life. I have someone who needs me. For once I can say